Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Joel Irway with dailyfeexamprep.com, and in today's calculator hack, we are going to be talking about solving for permutations with regards to probability. So let's go ahead and get started. So the goal for these videos is to help you score higher on the math-related subjects on the FE exam, and ultimately to help you become more efficient so you can solve these problems in less time, both of which will really help you out on the exam. So overall, we're going to help you become better at using the tools available to you for the fundamentals of engineering exam. So let's go ahead and get started on the overview. So the overview of this video is we are going to solve for a permutation problem using my calculator of choice, which is the Casio FX 115 ES Plus. I love this calculator and I recommend everybody go grab that one because it has a lot of multi-line display, calculus functions, probability functions, statistics functions, and more. So that's what I use for all of my hack tutorials, calculator hack tutorials. My advice, which I give everybody before they get started on this, is to use this as a way to check yourself. I always recommend that you should still have a general understanding for how to solve these math type problems, but just use the calculator to solve it faster and more accurately for you on the exam. So the problem today is, I'd say it's a little bit more of an advanced problem, but we're going to go through it anyway. So the example is using letters in the word calculator, tell how many 10-letter arrangements are possible with no repetition if the first letter is a vowel. Okay, so we're given the total number of letters in the word, which is 10, or you can just go ahead and count by yourself, but we're required that the first letter be a vowel without repeating a vowel. Okay, so we have to now count how many vowels are in there and take out any repeating values. So there's actually 4 vowels total, but there are 3 if you count them without repeating. So there's A, U, and O. There's actually 2 A's in there. So there are actually 3 vowels that are not repeating. So we need to find 3 different permutations with the first letter being fixed as one of those 3 vowel letters. Okay, so it might be a little confusing at first, but let's go ahead and kind of break it down. So the way that I like to solve these types of problems is I like to put lines down to represent the location of the items, like so. Okay, so I've got 10 blank spots here where that'll represent all of the letters in the word, in the example. Okay, so we know that the first one is going to be one of 3 vowels. Okay, so if we move on forward, I took the underscores out, but there's still 10 spots there, so we know that there's going to be 3 different vowels in that first spot. So that's why I put the number 3 in the first spot. And then we were going to count the number of permutations with the 9 remaining letters. Okay, so that's why I have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so those are actually going to be a permutation of 9 letters multiplied out 3 times. So we're doing 3 permutations of 9 letters because the first one is fixed. So if you break that down, that means that we have a permutation, or 9, let me back up. So if we break that down, we have 9p9. So our permutation value of n is going to be equal to 9 and r is going to be equal to 9. Okay, and then we're going to multiply that out 3 times for each vowel that we're using in the first spot. Okay, so think about that and make sure that that makes sense. So if we do this using the Casio FX 115 ES Plus, first we need to make sure that we're in comp mode. So just go ahead and hit the mode button and then hit number 1 to get into comp mode. Okay, next, the formula is pretty simple. Okay, you can do it either way. You can do 3 times 9p9 because there's a permutation function already built into the calculator. If you were to do this, all you need to do is hit the stroke functions that are listed here, hit 3, then hit your times key, then 9, then hit shift, then your times key again, which gives you that p function or that npr, and then hit 9 again, and then your equal sign. It's just that simple. So you don't even have to worry about messing around with factorials and dividing by factorials. It'll spit out the answer right away. So the answer is actually 1,088,640 different permutations for the word calculator using a vowel in the first spot. And here's what it looks like once you get it inputted into your calculator. Okay, so I know that was a little tricky. That was a little bit of a tricky problem, but I wanted to use that anyway for my calculator hack. So send me your questions. If you like that video, shoot me an email at topics@dailyfeexamprep.com, and be sure to let me know what you want to see. If you're struggling with something, let me know. I'll record a video just like I'm doing right now, and subscribe for more updates and more videos. And also, please share it with your engineering friends. So comment below and let me know what you think.